everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to another Maya Chantel VIPKid Journey video. In this video, we're going to be talking to you about the classroom setup.
Okay, so the first thing you want to think about is your background. So here I have a piece of construction paper that I just put teacher Maya on. It's good to have something with your name on it in the back just so that the kid can remember your name and can see it throughout the lesson. And then when you have recurring students, they'll remember your name right when they come in. They're like, oh, it's teacher so-and-so or whatever. So it's good to have something with your name on it. And then I have a magnetic whiteboard back here too, which I use for my rewards. So I just cut out like a bunch of ice cream scoops and then I put some like a magnet with like tape on it, and you can get this all at the dollar store, even the magnet stuff. And then whenever they do a good job, I say you get ice cream and I put it on here. So I like to have this displayed behind me. That's not the only way to do your rewards, but it's definitely one way, and it's easy and quick and practical. And then I found this guy in my house. It's just like a random painting or a tapestry that I got when I was in Ecuador like a really long time ago. You can really put anything you want in the back that's colorful, that's nice. Some people put like maps of the world, some people put like ABCs or something educational or more teacher-like or whatever. I chose this because I don't really have any of the other things, and it was colorful, but it doesn't take away focus either. It just kind of like blends into a nice background. So that's why I chose this. You don't want something that's super disorienting because then the kids will lose focus. So think about that. You can have like a nice picture or tapestry or something as long as it's not like really disorienting or something. But Chantel has a bit of a different setup, so I'm gonna shift to her just so you can have two examples of what a classroom setup might look like.
Yeah, okay, so this is my background. This is something that I got from the dollar store. It's just a little flower, some butterfly situation going on, just something to kind of pop, add some color and some fun to the classroom. This whiteboard I got from Walmart, and same thing as Maya. I have teacher Chantel written on here. And a little secret between you and I didn't write this. My mom had to write it because my penmanship looks like I'm still in kindergarten. So yes, I'm 26, but my mom had to write this for me because I just didn't want the kids to see my writing because it's atrocious. So that's what I have going on. And the extent of my artistic abilities is this butterfly and some hearts. So that's all I can do. But if you are an artist, then of course, come to the classroom, show off your skills, and just have some fun with it. Otherwise, I got this when I went traveling a few years to Peru. So this is from Peru. This, I don't know if you can see very well, but it's just like a little portrait, small little portrait that I got from Ecuador. And yeah, the main thing about the classroom setup is that it should be fun, it should be inviting. Like Maya said, it shouldn't be too crowded and too noisy because you want to have the attention mostly on you. And yeah, just have fun with it, be creative. One thing I'm going to mention too is that, so I'm actually in the corner of my bedroom right now. My bed is just right there. I pretty much like hop out of bed and just I'm at work right away. But Maya has a separate space. She has a home office. So the reason why I mention this is that you can make it work with whatever your situation is. I live in a small downtown apartment, so I don't have a separate space or home office or anything like that. So I just had to make it work from the corner of my bedroom. So yeah, don't fret. Don't get too stressed out about it. You can definitely make things work. Just kind of, you have to be a bit more creative sometimes, move some things around, some furniture around, and you got it. Another very important element to your classroom setup is your lighting. Your lighting is very important because, you know, you work really hard on your background, so you want to make sure that it's being seen. You want to make sure that the colors are popping, the different pictures and whatnot that you have is being seen. So for me, as I mentioned before, I do this from the corner of my bedroom. My bedroom has no windows or anything like that, so I don't get to rely on natural lighting. Natural lighting is always the best, but I don't have that option. So for me, I had to go out and buy a lamp. So I'm going to turn this camera around and show you. Oh, hang on a second. This is like, so this lamp is just from IKEA. I mean, don't go out and buy a lamp if you don't need to. How do I turn this around? Yeah, I really bought that just because, again, my room is really dark without it, so I needed it. Also, I got this. Oh my god! What? Yeah, let me turn this off for a second so you can see what it is. It's a ring light. It's very cheap. I got from Walmart. It's like $7. Again, only because my lighting is just not the greatest. So, see, I just hook it onto my phone, and it kind of it helps a little bit, not so much, but Maya has a way superior lighting situation than I have, so I'm going to turn it over to her.
Yeah, so at first I just had like a little yellow light bulb, but then I got one of those LED lights and it just made everything so much brighter. But I actually got really lucky. So first of all, I have a little lamp here. I got this from Walmart. It was super, oh, can't see it yet. It was super cheap. This was like $10, but I put one of those LED light bulbs in it, so it's really bright. So you can just use one of those LED lights. It works really well. If you like have this handy, you can also put this in. Sorry, every time I try to like show this, I don't really know where I'm going. Can you see that, Chantal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that like spaceship thing is the same thing. It's an LED light which just has like a higher voltage. I don't know what the right terminology is. But yeah, so my dad actually like works from downstairs, and he got a bunch of them because he needed it for his work, and he kind of gave one to me, so I got really lucky with that. But like I said, you don't really need that. You just need like either a lot of lamps or like one good LED light bulb should do the trick for you. So something else that you want to think about are how to organize your props and like what kind of things you want to have. So first thing I'm gonna say is have a whiteboard. As you can see, I was playing hangman with a student. I erased some of it. It doesn't look very nice, but this is really cheap. I got it from the dollar store again. You want to have this so that you can like practice your phonics with the younger kids, because sometimes just tracing it on the screen doesn't really cut it. They need more of a visual and more of like a step-by-step process. So this is really good to have. Like I said, from the dollar store, it's like super like, it's really cheap, obviously. And then I've organized all of my props in like the corner of my room, because at first I only had like a couple props, but then as you go and you keep teaching lessons, or like you keep just teaching more, I wanted just more props. I don't know if you can see in the corner there. Yeah, so I have different categories for each box. Like some are like feelings, some are food, some are animals, some are like activities. I have a little box for like just verbs, so I can show the different verb conjugations. So yeah, so that's what I have for my props. And we can also just go to Chantal to see what her setup is like. So I'm just gonna flip this over.
Yeah, same as Maya. Whiteboard, super important. And then of course you got your markers, different colors to be able to show different things and draw cool little things. Something that really goes well with the younger students is this cute little puppet I got, little flamingo. How cute! Yeah, I just sometimes pretend I'm like talking from the flamingo, and the younger students really like this. I think it's cute. I don't work with older students, so I don't know how this would fly over with older students. I don't know if they might be too cool for this. Just be like, what are you even doing right now? I don't know. Maya could talk about that, how older students react to props. But I have things like, I have this, for example, if I'm teaching doll. What else do I have? So I just have, just to keep myself organized, but it's a good idea to have a mixture of 2D and 3D props. So I have like little envelopes of different categories of things. So for example, these are my animals. Look, I told you my penmanship is ugly. Like, what is that? But yeah, just this. It has a whole bunch of like printouts of like a cat. I don't know, lots of stuff. Cows. I'm not going to show you all right now, or else this video is going to be 500 minutes long. But yeah, have fun with it. I don't really have a lot of props at the moment. Before the whole COVID situation happened, I was actually going to be going out a lot more to like the dollar store, Walmart to get more things, but I don't really want to be going out if I don't have to be going out. So I'm just working with what I have, a ball, and it works. If you have a printer at home, that's great, because you just need to go to Google and then look for the images of whatever you want and print it out. I don't have a printer, so that's why I'm a little bit low on my props right now, but yeah, you can make things work. Just get creative. Now we're going to talk about reward systems. VIPKid is super big on rewarding the students throughout the lesson. So when you start teaching, you'll notice that each lesson has built-in reward system. We recommend 100% that you introduce your own reward system, just because it keeps the students a bit more engaged, and you can kind of show your personality through it and have a bit more fun with it. So some ideas for reward systems. This is like my most popular one, especially with the younger kids. But I got these little play kitchen cupcakes from the dollar store. So every time they do a good job, I say, you get a cupcake, and then I pretend to eat it. I give it to them, they pretend to eat it, and it's just really cute. Another thing that I got from the dollar store, this was a find. I just think this is so cute. these little finger animal puppets. Like, what? These are so cute. If I had a kid, I'd just like play with the kid and just they would play with it I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't have kids and I don't want kids. But anyway, so these are really cute. Yeah, the kids really love this. What else do I have? Oh, and then I have some Tootie things. So shout out to Maya, because one of my reward systems is something that I actually got from her. Are these little treats. So if you're as our referral, what's the word? Referral?
I don't know.
As our person that uses our referral code, we will send you printouts of props and reward systems you can use. So thank you so much, Maya, for these. The kids love those. I also give some kids some balloons and stuff, you know, different colors, stars, and flowers. So you can really have fun with your reward system. If you have a printer, just go to Google and figure out what you'd want to give the kids, and then print them out. But like I said, have fun with it. And Maya works with older students, so she'll tell you a bit more about what she does with older students.
So I have my whiteboard here. Sometimes I'll use it with the older students, so I'll put things up like a piggy bank. So here, I'll show you. Or actually this is better. So I have like pictures that are cut up into like different pieces, and I put them up as like a puzzle. So they have to guess what the picture is throughout the lesson. So that's what I'll do with older kids. Or I'll really use this whiteboard that I have. You can use this one behind you. It's not, you don't have to have two whiteboards. But yeah, so I'll use this whiteboard and I'll play like hangman like we were doing here, as you can see. Or I'll play like tic-tac-toe on it. Or if they're like in that in-between age, I'll like get this thing out. You can make this prettier. I'm really not good at like visual arts, but then I'll be like, I pretend to be like a fairy and I go, you get a star, bling. So it really depends on like what age they are, but I just will say that if you don't have like a printer or anything, and you aren't going to the dollar store right now because you're in your house forever, you can, if you have like a whiteboard or whatever, or even if you just have a piece of paper, you can just draw things on it as part of your reward. So like if I don't know, for example, I could draw like a different part of the snowman every time I want to give a reward to students. So I'd be like, oh, you get another part of the picture, and then I just draw like another circle until I have like my full picture or whatever. Some people do faces, some people like do dress up things. I'm a terrible drawer. I would never do that reward system because the kids would just be confused. But yeah, so that's also an option. Like I said, with a piece of paper if you wanted, if you were starting this right now in these complicated times, so that's also an option for you. And I have like my rewards organized in the corner here. I just have like a bag or a box that I put everything in, so it's just ready to go right in the corner that I use it in. Okay, so that is everything for today. This is what you basically need for your classroom setup. If you have any questions for us, you can shoot us an email at mcvipkidjourney@gmail.com. We're going to put it down in the description box below and probably somewhere on this video. If you want us to be your like supporters or mentors or whatever you want to call it throughout this process, you can use our referral code. But just a quick note about this. So how this works is when you're applying with VIPKid, right at the beginning when you're putting in your basic info, it'll give you the option of putting in a referral code. This is when you need to put the referral code in if you want us to like give you supplementary materials or even go through mock classes with us or anything like that. We're super happy to do that with you. But the way that we can like get this partnership going is if you input that referral code right at the beginning. And just another quick note about that, once you do input that, you have to email us because we don't actually have access to your email. We can see that you're under our referrals, but we don't actually have access to your information. So reach out to us and we will reply super quick and we'll get everything set up for you if that's the route you want to go. And you can follow us on Instagram at MayaShantiTeach. And on this YouTube channel, we're going to be posting new videos every week.
Just if you thought this video was helpful, make sure you like it and of course subscribe to our channel. And yeah, we're excited to hear from you.
Goodbye.
Bye.